Hey guys, this is Jules the Rock Hobbyt here with Cherry Rocks Radio, and we are with the Butcher Babies, Heidi and Carla, out of Los Angeles, California.
Hi.
And they're going to play tonight at Hooligans for the Monsters Ball. So, how did you guys start out with the Butcher Babies? How did you guys begin?
Gosh, it actually began with Heidi and I, but 9 years ago we met. She was in a band and I auditioned for the band that she was already in. And it was just a cover band, silly cover band. We did punk rock and metal covers. And we met and we just, we had the same energy, the same ambition, the same drive, which is very rare for women. Unfortunately, I hate saying that, but it's true. A lot of girls, when it comes to music, they want to date the band. They don't want to be the band.
Yeah.
And I met this girl, and we have this same dream. And so, we really bonded over that, and we decided to quit that cover band and pursue, making our own music and play with the same guys since we started. All original members for the last 6 years, and it's just been a crazy ride.
That's awesome. Well, they are currently on tour with Amaranth. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Currently on tour with Amaranth. This is the second night, right? Of that tour.
Yeah.
And you guys were with War before. How was this whole?
Well, we've been out since the beginning of August,
Right.
and it's been so much fun. We did a bunch of headlining dates, and then we met up with Gore, and it was so fun. Our fan base mixed with their fan base so well. Just like to get rowdy and have a good time, throw down in the pit, and so it worked out really well. It was fun. The guys were really cool, and then we did another headlining run with Necro Goblicon as our support, and they were really cool. And it was sad to see them go, but we were really excited also to jump on with Amaranth. And it's cool, just to see other powerful women in the metal industry and to meet them. And we have like this little girls club in this industry. We all support each other. So it's been crazy. It's been fun. And we get to go home in December, which is going to be very nice. Take a little bit of time off. So it's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. And Take It Like a Man was released in August as well. And so when I listened to that CD, basically, the long story short is I've been having doubts about myself. I listen to that album and it gets me pumped up to
Awesome.
not give up on what I want to do.
Well,
so I just want to know, is that what
That
you guys
is
are
a
thinking?
big part of our message is, just our band period stands for living your dream no matter what the cost, and don't ever let anyone tell you no. If you believe in yourself, you'll find your way. Perseverance pays off. And, we all grew up in different situations, and all of us were held back from our dreams at early ages, told no by some of our closest friends.
Told no by everybody.
People that supposedly loved us told us no, and we all had to, just muster up the strength to be like, no, this is who I am, this is what I want to do with my life, and I'm going to do it. And that's our message for everybody, whether you're a boy, girl, take it like a man, get out there, live your dreams, no matter what you've been through in your life, no matter what hardships you've been through, you can get through anything, and be the person that you know that you can be.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And if, having you feel that way, that gives us a sense of accomplishment. If even one person can listen to it and feel empowered, that to us is the biggest compliment ever. So thank you.
The thing is, Heidi and I grew up in the pit. Music saved our lives, and so we are very fortunate to be able to give back now and have young girls and guys and middle-aged women, middle-aged men, old men, women tell us thank you for inspiring them, because we were inspired by people, and that's why we're still here today.
Yeah. Because did you guys grow up in little towns as well, or were you kind of
I
big
didn't
city?
grow up in a small town. I grew up in Detroit, but I grew up with a lot of bad things in my life. I grew up abandoned by my family. I grew up also in a very racially divided place and being half black, and I got really just beat down by a lot of different things in my life. So I had to be a very strong individual.
I grew up in Provo, Utah, which is not small. It's actually really big.
Yeah.
I grew up in Provo, Utah, and I grew up Mormon, and especially in my family and in the culture for the most part, or the religion you can say, metal is definitely not accepted. And those were the kids that actually were nice to me though.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how I found metal, were the kids that were nice to me. And it really, you know, without metal and without those friends, I wouldn't have been able to make it through those times in my life. And you know, the passion continues.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you guys. It's like not just the music, but also the people. You know, I remember back in school saying, "Oh, like the goth kids or whatever," and then I went and hung out with those people, and that's where the most kind-hearted people were.
Well, I think that most metal fans feel the same way.
Yeah.
They really were drawn to metal because it was just a place where they felt that they could be themselves. And, you know, the people that listen to metal are just, you know, just a different breed. They're just very open. You know, it always makes us laugh when we get, you know, we read, you know, hateful things on the internet, because for us metal was a place that we could always turn to, that we could always go when we had nothing else. So it's funny that other metalheads now are so judgmental when it's,
you know, metal is a place where it doesn't matter where you look, what you look like, where you're from, you know, what your family does. When you get in the pit, none of that fucking matters. You get in the pit and it is just, you know, everyone's a big family, and that's really how it is, and that's how we see it. And most people, you know, you're respected in that pit, and to us, that's it's nice to have such a huge family.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Then what inspires you guys when you're recording, when you go into the studio? What is there somebody you listen to that inspires you to write, or
you know, I think this album especially, we were inspired by all the things that we've been through together for the last you know, few years. On Goliath there was a lot of, you know, stuff that we've been feeling our whole lives, but on this album there's some of that as well, but there's also a few songs that really address more current situations, and just how the feelings that we have since our lives have changed. I mean, we've been on the road almost constantly for the last 4 years. We've left everything behind, our families, friends, loved ones, pets, homes, everything to do this, and it just conjures up so many different emotions that we never thought about. You know, like for instance, Thrown Away is a song about the alienation that you can feel on the road. You know, sometimes when it's late at night and you just feel like it hits you, you're completely alone. I mean, thank God we tour with our friends, our best friends, you know.
We have each other, but we've sacrificed everything, and our lives really are passing us by at home. And, you know, I just thank God we have each other.
Yeah.
So it really, this is not something that's 100% easy and a party all the time. It is fun for the most part, but you do at late at night, you lay in your bunk and you just, wow, out at home you lose all your friends and everything. You don't really have a lot to relate with anymore. So it's a really interesting feeling.
Well, it's awesome though that you guys are the same guys, like the same group of people.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome.
That's really important to us too, to maintain, you know, the same members for the entire career, because for us, this is, you know, the Butcher Babies. It's 5 people. It's not Carla and Heidi.
Right.
It's 5 people who gave up everything, and we plowed through hell and back to get where we are, and we're still doing it. So, you know, we have a lot of respect for each other, and that's it's really important for us to maintain that.
Yeah, absolutely. And the music video, The Monsters Ball, that's probably my favorite one right now.
Oh.
That video where you guys are, well, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
And then recently you put out a new one for Igniter.
Yeah.
Will there be any more videos for Take It Like a Man?
Of course. We haven't been home to record another video in 4 months, but we'll definitely make videos. We love making videos. We're all very creative people, so I think that we really like hamming it up and, you know, coming up with different ideas for the videos.
So fun, yeah.
Every single one of our videos, we come up with the concepts for from the very beginning. We've always done that, and we love being a part of every aspect of everything the band does. So
That's cool. And your favorite song to perform live?
gosh, that's a hard one. There's so many good ones off the new album, and God.
I think for me, Jesus Needs More Babies for His War Machine off of our first EP, that is and always has been my favorite song to perform. I really like playing Axeman too, but we haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, Axeman is fun. And Jesus Needs More Babies was War Machine. For some reason, that song, it just, you know, there's so much crowd service. It's ridiculous.
You can
like
see
every
it.
show,
People go
they go
fucking
nuts.
crazy.
They love it. And I think that the audience, since they've seen us so many times now, they know that Jesus Needs More Babies means tons of crowd surfing, so they all get excited about it. And it is really cool to see kids come flying over the railing like that. It's just a real feeling.
I mean, kids, older women,
wheelchair babies. It's crazy.
Seriously, it is so cool just, you know, to see people come over the railing and just having the time of their lives. And I've met so many people who were like, that was my first time crowd surfing.
Yeah.
You know, that is just so rad. I still crowd surf.
We used to crowd surf together all the time. I hurt my eye, so I can't crowd surf anymore or get in the pit. I detached my retina like last year, so it's still not really safe for me to do that kind of stuff anymore. And I miss it so much because it is.
When we toured
it is
Danzig,
so
we
much
did
fun.
like 3 times.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So fun.
So, I think you kind of already touched on this earlier, but what was the moment that you realized that this is what I'm going to do? Like, this is music is what I want to do, nothing else, reckless and abandoned, I'm going for this.
When we were kids.
I think both of us, when we were kids, we determined that. I always wanted to play metal since I was a kid. I played in little bands, you know, growing up all the time, and I sang in, you know, different, you know, the choir or stuff like that. But I think that, you know, since I was a kid, the first time I saw Phil Ensemble, I wanted to be that. I'm like, I want to be a metal singer.
That's awesome.
And then, you know, but we both played in other little bands, but I think that, you know, when Butcher Baby started taking off, it became a reality that this could be our life. It's not just a hobby. This is our chance to do that, to have that dream.
It's crazy. I used to lay in my bed and as a kid, and I'd listen to my Walkman and imagine that I was the singer of the band I was listening to. And it was just like, that was what I wanted to do since I was a kid. And I was always told no. It was so funny, even by my own family. I grew up in a very musically talented family. Mm-hmm. And every time we'd get together for like a family reunion, funerals, anytime, everyone would bring their instruments. My dad is the middle of 12 kids, and so they'd all bring their instruments and they'd play. And they always told me, I always wanted to sing with them, and they were like, no, Summer's the singer, one of my cousins. And I was like, meh. so you know, it was something I kind of had to do in my, you know, choirs and stuff like that, but a dream I had in my own head. So, and sometimes you don't even tell people these dreams because they're like, oh, that's 1 in a million chance. But it's not. It's all just about working as hard as you can, and it can be achieved.
What is the last word that you guys have for your fans?
We always just like to say thank you because, you know, before we had an album out, before we had a label or anything, we were just a kind of a web sensation, you know, on social media, and that's where we gained a lot of our fan base, and they're still with us today, and they spread the word like crazy. We have the best. I know everyone says that, but we truly do have the best fans in the world. They really help us get our share everything that we do, and it means so much to us. So thank you guys so much, and keep sharing Butcher Babies and keep coming to shows.
Yeah, we'll see what the next 6 years holds.
Well, and one thing I did want to ask, are you guys doing anything for Halloween?
We're doing something special tonight.
Tonight?
So you'll find out.
Awesome.
Make sure you have your cameras ready.
Yeah. Well, guys, Butcher Babies, check them out. Be sure to pick up a copy of Take It Like a Man. It's amazing. And I will see you guys later. And don't forget to subscribe at Jules the Rock Hobbyt and Cherry Rocks Radio. Bye, guys. Hey guys, this is Jules with Stone Chrome, and we are here at Cedar Point Tavern in Cedar Point, North Carolina, with Helen Heller. Hey guys, this is Jules with Cherry Rocks Radio. We are here in Virginia Beach with Juliet Sims on book tour. Metal Pod, and we're here at the Berkeley Cafe with Lino from Birmingham, Alabama.
I had a prank once where I acted like I was passed out on the floor, and I put a beer bottle between my butt cheeks and had it sticking up, and we called room service to the room, And we had it to where when the door opened, you could see me in the background. And we ordered pillows and we opened the door. We said, thank you. And we tried to shut it real quick. She goes, no, what is that? She goes, no, what is that?
She goes, no, what is that?
And I was laughing, but I had my face down in the floor so you couldn't see it. But you could just see that bottle jiggling because I was laughing. Because everybody that answered the door was like, oh, it's nothing. He's passed out. It's nothing. It was just a crazy night.